All right, Explore family. So we are here today in Arlington Ridge with Tricia, Susie, and Kelly. We're going to explore their journey to us and then take a tour of their house.
So Kelly and Susie have been too much fun. One reason why we wanted to do this video, but we want to hear about their journey, particularly why they chose Florida, why they chose this area, and maybe some other areas that you considered and why you didn't choose those. Okay, but before we do that, let's go take a look at your house, okay? All right, Susie, tell me what you're going to do with your kitchen. I hear you have a really cool plan.
We're ripping it out, basically.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. The appliances stay, but new cabinets, new countertops, and we're going with a kind of a farmhouse, old-fashioned country look.
So I think that when you chose this house, you really didn't have any renovations in mind except for changing out the stove to be gas. So what made you decide you wanted to do this, or did you already know you wanted to do that?
I knew I didn't like the dark kitchen.
Okay.
I wanted everything lighter. It's our house. We're just going to make it the way we want it.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit. So I know we looked at a lot of different homes in here. We looked at some brand new ones, pretty much a year old, right? And they were beautiful. And then we came here. It was the oldest home that we looked at, but it was the one you fell in love with. So why? What was it that you loved about this house?
I love the porch. It's big. It's shaded. Got a beautiful view.
Yeah.
And the cat's happy out there.
So what areas did you guys consider, and why did you pick the community that you're in now?
We went to Arizona and Texas first.
Yikes.
Because, well, my first choice was always Central Florida. Aha. And when we first started talking about this 3 or 4 years ago, Kelly said, I'm not going to Florida. And that was it. There was no discussion, no Florida.
Well, I thought Florida was all hurricanes, alligators, and water snakes. And why they do have them, if you're aware of them, like you said in your video, it's okay.
No big deal.
No big deal. It was a reality check of what Florida was about. We don't get the hurricanes. Yes, we get warm weather here, but today is about as warm as it gets. It's tolerable. Yes, it's warm. I go play golf. I go to the driving range. We go to the pool. I still work out like I normally do. We have a great time. I wouldn't change this for anything right now.
And how long do you think you guys were looking until you found this?
We started looking 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually going out, but we went to Arizona first and ruled that right out.
Because it was just oppressively hot.
I was going to say, what ruled out Arizona for you guys?
The whole thing of moving to where it was warmer is because I don't want to be in the house 6 months out of the year. And in Arizona, it's too hot. You're stuck in the house for 6 months out of the year.
Well, we drove through a community in Arizona, and there was nobody outside.
A huge retirement community, and nobody there.
Nobody outside. I mean, nobody.
You're in Arlington Ridge.
We're in Arlington Ridge.
Yes. So what other communities did you consider, and what made you choose Arlington Ridge?
We looked around Ocala, a few places up there, and there's nothing else there.
Tell me a little bit more about what turned you off about Ocala, which brought you to the Leesburg area.
Well, number one was the properties up there. Del Webb and the bidding of properties really turned me off. I mean, because there was nothing special about their community, but yet they were having you bid for properties.
And so we came down to the Leesburg area, and you've got the nice little town of Leesburg. You can go outside the gates here of Arlington Ridge, and there's a lot of open land and countryside that we're used to, but you still have all the shopping and all the services you need right here. It's perfect.
Well, you were a big reason too, Tricia, because when we first met you, you said, let's meet at Arlington Ridge. And we had a list of other places we wanted to see.
Yeah.
And
we didn't see them because when you showed us the houses here, it was like when Susie came through the door here and she said, oh my God, I love the view. What did I say to you?
Get me this house.
Get me this house.
After talking to us and listening to us, you said, no, you thought Arlington Ridge would be the best fit for us.
based on our
And-
personality and
Yes.
type.
And our
you
level
guys
of
wanted,
activity.
yes.
Yeah, and it's perfect.
If somebody asked you for advice to look for a home in Florida, what would you suggest?
Look for a community first.
Yep. And
You can-
And why is that?
You can find a home anywhere in any of the communities, but what good is the perfect dream home if there's nothing to do and you don't know anybody, it's too hard to meet people, or the things that are going on are not what you're interested in. So yeah,
Well, I
we
thought that was
focused on the
kinda ironic
community.
in your videos too, because your videos, you always show the amenities, and I always wondered why you did that, first of all. But now that I'm here, I understand exactly why you did that, because like Susie said, you can get a house anywhere, but the amenities and the community, meet the community, go meet people. When you, Tricia, introduced us up there when we went out for breakfast or lunch, excuse me,
With the girl.
the people were so friendly and kind. But everybody's so nice here, so polite. I mean, you told me that, because I didn't wave at everybody, and you said everybody waves, and you're right, everybody waves
Everybody
at
waves.
everybody.
And when they don't, it's weird. Like, why didn't
Yeah,
they wave at me?
people look at you like, who's that?
Yep.
Well, there's so many groups you can get into. Like, I do the crocheting and knitting group, and that's fun. There are a bunch of firecrackers in there.
Yeah. So it's not a bunch of old ladies sitting around knitting like
no,
you thought
not
it would
at all.
be. Right.
I haven't seen any old ladies sitting around here anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Kelly? What's your favorite?
Right now, my favorite is golfing, because I used to do a lot of fishing, as you'll see the pictures of the fish in the house. But I'm really enjoying golfing, and I mean, I can go to the driving range or go play golf anytime I want to. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a 2-minute
It's
golf
a 2-minute
cart ride
golf cart
away.
ride. I mean, if I want to go have lunch, which we've done, which somebody says I don't want to cook tonight, 2-minute golf cart ride up to the restaurant. And groceries, going to the grocery stores is like
Half
a
a mile
5-minute
away.
drive.
Yeah.
You've got Publix and Winn-Dixie there. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. I mean, a little hardware store, Ace Hardware right there. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
The
Awesome.
bank, the grocery store,
Yeah, but it's all
the hair
money
place,
lady.
the insurance. But it's all right there. We have everything we need right outside the gate.
Awesome.
It's been a lot of fun. And I mean, I don't see this ever slowing down here.
Any regrets?
None.
Oh,
None. I can tell you one thing. I'm so happy we met Tricia. I'm so glad she kept us at this community, because it was
and
just,
was honest.
It was honest. It's straightforward. I mean, the people that you worked with in your 55 plus, Alice.
Alice.
Who's the other one you got? You got another one there.
Just
Was
Alice.
there was it was just Alice? I
Just
thought there was
Alice and
another.
Brennan helped you guys, but that's it.
They were excellent. Alice knew her.
Wow.
I mean, you could ask
She
Alice.
really does, right?
Yes, she really does. You
She's
could
on
ask
top of
Alice
her
anything,
game.
and she had an answer for you. I mean,
she's
she
the best.
didn't. She got it for you, and I mean, it was accurate.
Kelly said, let's go. I think he actually didn't mention lunch. He said, let's go have a bourbon at the bar. That's what he told Brennan. So anyway, we went to the restaurant. We had bourbon and lunch, and he told me again, like,
Get
not
those
it,
house.
like, don't lose this house. I got the contract ready, printed it. They came to my house and signed the contract.
Yep.
And then we sent it in, and here we are.
Yours was the easiest sell we've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
Or purchase
Really?
or
It's
sell
because
a
I'm
house.
so good, right?
No, it was Alice.
It was Alice.
Yeah. That's perfect. No.
Because I mean, we had so much problem selling our house up in the Pacific Northwest. You wouldn't believe all the problems.
I do have to plug our whole team here,
Yes.
because the whole company makes sure that we're very service oriented and know what we're doing.
You do a
And
good
then
job.
shows.
you
It
never
shows.
have surprises at the end, because we've been watching it through. And even if there's a surprise, which something could come up,
Right.
we just solve it well before it becomes a problem.
You can see that.
yeah.
You can see that, and it shows. You should be very proud of your people.
Thank you.
Very proud.
We are.
But
100%
it goes back to the point where you say, start 3 to 5 years, do that. Talk to a realtor. Come down here on vacation. Talk to him.
Yeah. So we're all pretty good at, if you're 5 years out, knowing how to manage our time too. So don't worry about wasting our time. It's a conversation, it's over coffee. We send you on your way to kind of look around what you can. You don't want to look at 10 houses in one community. That's would be a waste of your time. So but it's a great time to connect with somebody and then form that relationship so we get to know you guys.
Yes.
So that was super informative and very fun. You guys know the drill. We have a website, Explore55Plus.com. We have a YouTube station that you can subscribe to. J. Michael's laughing at me. It was terrible. I'm going too far.
Here, you want me to video you?
All right, guys. Thank you guys for doing that so much. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys want to get connected with someone on the team, visit Explore55Plus.com. Call us or email us. See you on the next video.